Warriors, welcome to another important video. Yes, the Health Anxiety Program is now available, and you can learn more about it right here. 12 Weeks to Freedom begins today. And my friends, it's not always easy to heal an anxiety disorder while you're in a relationship, an intimate relationship. And I had a question come in from Instagram, and this person was very worried. This person held a lot of guilt. They also held a lot of blame towards the other person they were in the relationship with. And they asked me, Dennis, can you guide me towards having both? Having a pleasant relationship and a supportive relationship, along with supercharging my anxiety healing and total transformation. I think this is really, really important because a lot of us are in relationships, whether that be boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, wife, husband, doesn't matter. And we spend a lot of time with this person. And when we spend a lot of time with this person, many times we try to put on a happy face. We try to be pleasant for the other person. We try to have fun with the other person, but it never seems to feel legit. It never seems to feel natural, but always artificial. So we're going to go through these 10 points that I have here, and these are very practical in terms of mindset and application as a skill set. And I want you to take a few of these and begin applying them today so that you can really go beyond who you used to be within this relationship, all right? Let's get into them right away. Number one is the sooner you realize that you're gratefully alone on this healing journey, the sooner you can see things more clearly. So this was really, really important for me because I was always looking for answers from my support person, my fiance. And that kind of created a snowball effect where I felt very powerless. I didn't have the answers. I didn't have the insights. I didn't have the tools. I didn't have somebody out there motivating me, telling me everything was going to be okay. So what we need to understand here is that you're in the relationship right now, but you're not necessarily placing your healing dependent on what the other person thinks about you or what they say. You need to get to a place where you are pleasantly alone on this healing journey, because once I tapped into this idea that, hey, I have to do this by myself, okay? No one out there is gonna take me by the hand and tell me exactly what to do and be there for me all the time. I have to do this by myself. Once that happened for me in the beginning stages, it was really scary, okay, because I didn't have much confidence or certainty within the healing journey. But after some time, I realized that I can actually do it. And you can do it as well. So make sure that you understand that, yes, you have to do this by yourself. And that person that you're with isn't going to be your crutch anymore, okay? Number 2 point is be the person you are right now within the transition you're on, in the relationship that you're in. What this means is that wherever you are in the relationship, okay, be that person. Be that person. Because so many of you here are making tremendous progress, huge strides, okay? You went from knowing nothing, having an anxiety disorder, having this diagnosis and carrying around this label no matter where you went. And then you realized, hey, I can change some things. I can change some things about myself, my beliefs, my thoughts, my behaviors, my religious beliefs, my spiritual beliefs, all sorts of new insight and clarity are coming to me, which means that you're making progress, okay? And no matter where you are on that ladder of healing, because it really is a ladder, one step at a time, you need to be that person because you need to be true to yourself and you need to be true to this healing journey. okay? If you're trying to play a role all the time, you're just going to get more frustrated, okay? If you're always recognizing your setbacks and not your progress, okay, you're not really aligning with where you are, you're below where you are, which will create a low vibration of fear, something that you're not really in anymore, right? You're not as afraid of things as you used to be. So no matter where you are on this transition, think that way, believe those things, act this way, be the identity that you are, be true to this healing journey, okay? Don't feel guilty about it. Point number 3, allow the supportive words from another person to show up spontaneously, not forcefully through your own needs or words. Again, this connects to number 1. If someone comes to you and says, hey man, you look great today, or someone comes to you and says, my God, you look like you're really, something's changing. What is it about you? You have this sense of inner peace and you're having more fun. Okay. If that shows up, good, because guess what? That's a bonus, okay? All those supportive words are bonuses. They're not needs, they're bonuses, okay? And if you're surprised by them, good, because that just means that you're more dedicated to this healing journey from the inside out rather than the outside in, okay? For very long in my healing, I realized I was really relying on healing outside in, people first, right? Supplements first, medication first, technique first, whatever it is. But then I started to really trust in my intuition, trust in my knowledge, trust in these new ideas, trust in the calmness of this journey. Right? Because so many of us, when we start to feel calm and relaxed again, we feel threatened. Don't. That's your natural state. That's how you're supposed to be. Point number 4. Trust that the person you are in the relationship with is meant to be there with you for a greater purpose, a spiritual balancing act of sorts. I love this, guys. I really, really love this because this right here has deeper meaning, okay? It's not just you and the other person spending time together. It's not just you and the other person sharing love together. It's going far and beyond that, right? It's you and this person growing together, okay, and having this spiritual connection that affects the entire world and brings you towards your true purpose and your mission. This is so, so wonderful and so beautiful, and you have to come towards it with an open heart, okay? So there is a greater purpose here. There's something evolving. There's something happening here. It's exciting, and I just love this one very, very much. A balancing act of sorts, right? They're high, you're low, you're high, they're low, and all of a sudden, over time you get to this place where everything just seems effortless. Are you getting there? Comment below. Number 5. This is practical. This is an action that you need to take daily. Do one spontaneously fun act together each and every day. One spontaneously fun act together every single day. Singing, dancing, not going for the walk, but maybe going for a jog, something a little bit different, not going the same route, maybe going another route, maybe jumping in the lake together. Who knows? Here comes winter. Don't be afraid. Cooling down the body. Very, very good. So do one spontaneously fun act together each and every day. Will you do this? Will you do this for me? Will you do it for you? Will you do it for your relationship? Will you do this for your kids? Will you do this for your future? Comment below. Number 6, share more love with yourself and towards yourself than you do towards the other person, and you will naturally emanate the love you have for others. So, self-care is not selfishness. Okay, this is an important point to make because there are people out there that when they start spending time and energy and focus on themselves, okay, maybe they're resting more, maybe they're implementing more meditation, they're grounding more, they're doing some kind of reframing technique on a daily basis. When they start to give back to themselves and they're healing their past and healing their present, they start to feel like, oh God, I'm in some kind of debt. I'm indebted to the person, right? No, you're not indebted to the relationship because when you come out of the technique, you're processing it at a subconscious level, which means that not only are you healing, but you are unconsciously moving that healing towards others. You are in no debt, right? Spend time on yourself. Don't feel guilty about it, but say, you know what? This is what I need right now on the ladder of healing. This is what I need right now, mentally, emotionally, physically. I have to put my time and energy into this, right? And when I do, no more guilt. Number 7. Create a daily meditation practice where you sit across each other, hold hands, and simply allow the unconscious parts of you to communicate, right? Me and Robin do this each and every day, where we sit across each other, we hold each other's hands, and we don't say any words, but rather we are communicating at a deeper level, a level that is beyond the verbal communication. And whatever that communication is completely fine. We don't judge it, we don't think about it, we don't act on it. We just sit there with each other. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, that's some kind of spiritual act, and I'm a religious person, I don't believe in that, whatever it is. But my friends, honestly, you can't fight what comes to you naturally, okay? You can't fight away, you can't push away what is coming to you naturally. So if you're meant to live a religious life, then do so if that feels natural to you and if the answers are there. If you're forced towards living a more spiritual life and kind of guided in that direction, then that is good as well. You don't have to place a label on everything that you do by yourself and within your relationship. Because the less labels we place, the happier we are, right? The less we judge, the more inner peace we experience. So there you are, sitting on your mat. The other person is sitting right across you. You're both holding hands, and you can do this for about 2 minutes, right? You'll gain a tremendous amount from it just by doing it for 2 minutes. No judgments, no thoughts, nothing. Just loving and natural communication. I love this. Number 8, replace the guilt with an understanding that this is a deep exploration phase for you both. Oh my God. How much will your relationship improve if you both have the mindset that this is an exploration phase that both of you must go through? Exploration phase. We're exploring unknown territory, my friends. What's happening here is we're starting to connect with parts of us that we have neglected for years, since we were a young child, before we were corrupted by the beliefs of other people. That's coming back again. We're finding that we can be more childlike and less childish. Childlike, free, expressive, not suppressive, having a good time, and not taking everything so seriously. Do you remember those times? Childish, following other people, believing what everybody else does, living for the society, but not living for you. So which one is it? Childlike or childish for you? I know it's childlike. Number 9, let the anxiety bring you both closer together through compassion, through care, and through personal challenges. So let this current exploration phase, this chapter, let it bring you closer together. Because me and Robin, my fiance, many years ago, we were struggling. I was struggling. We were struggling financially. I was struggling mentally. And the fact that we went through that allowed us to experience challenges in today, right, in present day, and move through them as if they're all just kind of finite, right? They come and they go like a fart in the breeze. And so we have to understand that you, without even knowing it and realizing it, are setting yourself up for the future to be an amazing problem solver. And I'm not talking problem solver up here, where you rely on your mental faculty to basically solve every single internal or external problem. No, I'm not talking about that. Yes, there's a time to think, but we must always avoid overthinking. And to avoid overthinking, we have to find balance between the intuition and the intelligence, the heart and the mind. So that's what this is setting you up for. This is going to bring you both closer together, and you're going to be amazing problem solvers in the future. Number 10, here we are. Thank the person that you're in the relationship with more often for their patience, their support, and their dedication to you. Share the love, right? Spread those beautiful words. Connect with them at a deeper level. Show them how grateful you are for their attention. The most valuable resource there is today in this world is somebody's attention, not their time. They can give you their time, but not their attention. But this person here is giving you their time and their attention, the most important resource in our lives. So thank them for it. Thank them, love them, hug them, show them that you are so grateful for them being your partner on this healing journey. I want you to comment below and pick 1 to 3 of these points that I showed you today. And I want you to comment below and tell me which ones you are going to start applying. Because when you write it down, it becomes that much more powerful. And you become that much more dedicated. Okay? I love you all so very much. No matter where you are on this healing journey, you're exactly where you need to be. Never forget that. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember that you are more than anxiety.